Hi, Dr. Malka here, your chiropractor and acupuncturist practicing in Los Angeles, California. These self-treatments I'm going to show you are to release the general hip tightness. If you had surgery, make sure you get the all clear from your surgeon before you begin. And don't forget to subscribe. So lying on the floor with the legs hip width apart, we're going to start with windshield wipers. Just bringing the legs side to side and just opening up the hips on the inside as we come this way, and then the outside as we come this way. And just continue doing this for 30 seconds or so. And just until you just feel this stretch loosening up the hips. And then we're going to continue by bringing the knee up to the chest. And if you have some knee issues, you can always reach behind the knee and just pull that right up to the chest, and that stretches that back of the hip area. And then while we're in this position, we're going to straighten the other leg, put the hands on top of the knee, and just start rotating the knee in one direction about 10 times, and then the other direction about 10 times. And at any point you feel any clicking, like right here I feel a little clicking, you can just kind of cross over and do little half moon movements and try to get that clicking to go away. So let's continue with the other leg. Foot flat on the mat, bring the knee right up to the chest and give it a hug. You can even wrap around with your forearms like this and really bring it in if you're a little more flexible. Again, knee problems, put the hand behind the knee like so and bring it into the chest. And then straightening the leg, we're going to do the same thing. Hands light on the knee and rotating the knee like so. And if you have really kind of tight hips, start off with slow circles, and then you can make those circles go wider and wider. 10 times on one side and then 10 times on the other. And now straightening out both the legs, put your arms in what I call the cactus position. Bring the knee up in the air and across the body. And if you want, you can help out a little bit with the opposite arm. And this is stretching right in here, the outside of the hip. And you're probably feeling a little something in the buttocks and the low back, and that's fine. That's just a bonus. And this stretch is delightful. I mean, you could hold this for 30 seconds, a minute, 2-3 minutes. And then bring the leg up and switch sides, bringing the knee up. And once again, the arms are in a 90-degree angle, and ideally you want your knee and your hip also to be in a 90-degree angle. And then just bring the leg across the body, helping out with the hand if you need, or if you just want to get a little more of a stretch. Once again, we're stretching the outside of the hip, bringing in the buttocks and even the low back into this stretch. And come back to center. Now sliding the heels as close to the buttocks as we can, we're going to go ahead and open up the knees, putting the feet together. This is called a butterfly stretch. This stretch is also really good for relaxing before you go to sleep. And if you want a little more of a stretch, you can bring the hands on the inside of the thigh and just push them down. And you can even rock back and forth a little bit if you'd like. Bringing the knees together. We're going to do a lying down piriformis stretch. We're also going to be doing a sitting piriformis stretch as well as a sitting butterfly stretch. Bring the leg like so, outside of the heel, on top of the thigh, and push down with the hand. If you want to increase this stretch a little bit, this might be where you want to be with this, but if you want to increase it more, bring the hand behind the thigh and bring the knee close to the chest. Some of you may have what's called sciatic syndrome, piriformis syndrome, that pain that starts in the buttocks and runs down the back of the leg. This is an excellent stretch for this. And if you have that condition, sciatica syndrome, I have a whole video on that. So bringing the foot down, let's switch. And bringing the other leg up, pushing down. I heard my hip pop a little bit. And then bringing the hands behind the leg. Bring the knee up to the chest, using this elbow to keep this leg down. You don't want this leg to fold up. And bring it right up to the chest. And just take a few nice deep breaths. And all these stretches can be held 30 seconds, a minute. And if one side's tighter than the other, then go back to that side and stretch it so that you can create balance. Now, continuing doing the butterfly stretch and the piriformis stretch sitting up, you want to put your feet together like so. Bring your heels as close to the buttocks as possible. Make sure the knees are down. Back is nice and straight, and you can hold it just like this. Or, with the back straight, lean forward. And you can even stretch your arms all the way out onto the carpet. But make sure that back stays straight. And then the piriformis stretch, you can do this sitting on the floor or sitting on a chair. You're going to put the leg over like so, back nice and straight, and lean forward over the knee. And you know, I understand a lot of people, you're at the office or you're sitting down, you can't just lay on the floor and start stretching. And so this is a really nice alternative. Bringing the leg over like so, bringing the knee down, and come over the knee like so. And once again, this is really good if you have sciatica syndrome. Both of these stretches are the same. The final stretch is a lunging stretch, and that's going to stretch the front of the hip. So you're going to put your foot in front. You're on the knee here. If you need a pillow, if you have bad knees, you can go ahead and put a pillow under that knee and just stretch forward, feeling that stretch like this in that front of that thigh. And if you want, you can even bring the foot up, bring the arm back, and intensify the stretch like so. Moving to the other side, same thing. Bring the other leg forward like so. And then just lean forward, feeling a stretch right here in that front of the thigh. And once again, if you want to intensify that stretch, reach back and grab the ankle and pull it towards your buttocks. And there you go. Hopefully your hips are nice and loose. Mine feel loose already. We will be launching a new YouTube video every Wednesday and Friday at 3 p.m. And I'll be available for any questions you have or suggestions for future videos.